Hey you guys, I wanted to hop back on and give you guys a reading. Okay. This is for I picked up on this, okay. Just feeling like people need a little bit of love and guidance. Some people are probably starting off on their spiritual path and their spiritual journey. And I feel like some people are probably just in need of a little bit of just guidance, okay? And I just want to extend some energy to you guys and just see what healing energy you guys need to know at this time to help provide you with a sense of good direction and with a good sense of flow at this moment in time. You could be doing like research. You could be actually very well into your practice, right? Just want to see what healing energy comes out via the cards, and let's dive into it. It's a lot of cards. Hold on, you guys. All right, we got I am presence, transformation, and dance. So with I am presence, I'm picking up a lot, right? I'm picking up the importance of, I love this. I'm picking up the importance of not only divine alignment, right? You hear that word all the time, but I feel like it's a word that can easily get misconstrued, okay? Because your divine alignment is based upon your DNA, your blueprint, right? You can look at your birth chart. You can look at a lot of different things to source down, okay, your lineage, right? Your ancestry. There's a lot of ways of unlocking that hidden knowledge, but that's what you're meant to do on your spiritual path, on your spiritual journey. You're meant to unlock hidden knowledge about yourself, right? You're meant to also bring about a change with this energy, right? For good or bad, honestly, because there is going to be healing on either end, in whichever way you take it. Okay, there's this thing called karma. A lot of people believe in it or don't believe in it to whatever degree in which they do. And sometimes that mind frames that you have are meant to come about certain levels of change as well. Sometimes that's meant to come about certain levels of change as well. With dance, getting into alignment, getting into a higher vibration, learning how to shake away and dance away those bad vibes, otherwise known as raising your vibration, however you may say it. You got sacred healing, your medicine drum, right? Following the beat of your own drum. What works for me may not work for you. You know what I mean? Follow your heart, living your truth. Allow yourself to be purged during this spiritual path. You're going to be purged, your heart, literally. You're going to be purged of toxic, negative energies that did not resonate with you. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, okay? But the whole purpose of this is to align yourself, I am presence, cosmos, with the divine being in which who you are. You're watching this, you are a divine being, right? There's literally like a spot in the sky, in that night sky, when you look up, there's literally a star with your name on it. You are also a star. You also too are destined for greatness. And just like how a snake sheds its skin on a spiritual path, you're going to go through a lot of different levels. You're going to go through a lot of different transformations. You're going to go through you're going to see a lot of different versions of yourself, and you're meant to do that. It's almost like an exercise or something. You're meant to allow yourself to reach those new levels and transform and experience the different things that you're meant to experience. You are a divine being. We got my light attracts light. Clear your karma. One more, please. Dance. We got 3 of them coming out for dance. My light attracts light with I am presence. You are what you attract. You're going to experience a lot and see a lot of reflections of yourself within people. You're going to notice how certain people in your life, even before you started, quote unquote, started your spiritual path. You start your spiritual path technically as soon as you're born. You know what I mean? But, a lot of people don't look at it that way. Most people look at it as, whenever they basically start to intentionalize themselves and start to pay attention to their daily habits and things like that. But the truth of the matter is that we're always on a spiritual path. We're always on a spiritual journey. My light attracts light. You are what you attract. So on this path, you're going to experience a lot of that, Can't get mad at a thief being around you. What are you steal? It could be a reflection of you stealing something in your life. I feel like that's a bad example, but it's what came to mind. Or it could be a reflection of maybe you not being aware of something being stolen from you at that moment in time. You know what I mean? It kind of just depends. At the back of the deck, we have relationships are assignments and choose kindness. Again, sometimes people can be reflecting certain things that we're doing to ourselves, stealing your own joy, by associating with certain people that like you may have already thought to yourself that you may not want to associate with, things like that. But regardless, the truth of the matter is that you're going to be choosing a lot of kindness. There's going to be a lot of self-love that comes with this path, okay? That comes with you just becoming more intentional about yourself as a divine being, being aware of what you put into your body, being kind to your body, being kind to yourself, getting more sleep. The degree does not have to express itself so extreme. As I feel like a lot of people think that, like, when they hear spirituality, they just be like, oh, wow, candles and burning stuff. And it does not have to necessarily be that. It's literally a form of self-care and spirituality. You guys are seeing it on TikTok or whatever, going to sleep at a certain time, just staying on schedule, having a routine, having a morning routine, the weekly refreshes that you see people do, they be like, get ready with me, come clean with me, you know what I mean? There's a lot of ways in which just spirituality, I associate honestly godliness with cleanliness, you know what I mean? Just keeping your space clean, keeping your body clean, keeping it clean, you know what I'm saying? The cleaner I feel that things are, the more godly it's, because so everybody is different, right? So you don't have to necessarily view it as like, you gotta burn stuff and hold seances and, Ouija boards. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. You know what I mean? I find that type of stuff to be so funny. Like when I see people automatically jump to that, but it doesn't, everybody ain't pulling out Ouija boards and, it's not to come at, I ain't coming at it, but it's just to make a joke to like the collective joke. Whenever we do see that, come on now, you got scary movies and stuff that like to put that type of stuff in a bad light, but there is a lot of positive things that you can get out of stuff like that, with the correct guidance and whatnot. But yeah, I just wanted to make a joke about that. We got transformation coming out here as well. Clear your karma, coming out underneath transformation. Again, shedding those layers of skin, you do definitely reincarnate. A lot of people don't think that. A lot of people don't want to believe it. A lot of people think that they just, they just here, you know what I'm saying? But no, you're actually like clearing out karma in this lifetime. Actually, it's gonna kind of find a way to do something. You're gonna do something with the karma, whether you build up more karma or you clear it out, just kind of basically up to you how intentional you want to be about your spiritual path and about knowing about your past lives and stuff like that. That's technically just kind of like up to you, you know what I mean? But that's what you're technically here to do. And it's going to happen whether you're intentionally aware of it or not. Some people, I personally, from what I've seen, they just like to be more aware of stuff like that, and more involved in it. But whereas you just kind of take a back seat and just kind of let things just kind of happen whenever it just kind of happens. To each his own, though. Some people can't take being so aware of certain things, which is why their degree of spirituality is not expressed to that degree. So it's just kind of like what works for you, dude. Like, You know, no need to sweat it. You know, no need to fight and wrestle with yourself and try to do something that doesn't necessarily work for you. Don't want to do that, because then you can hurt yourself and create more karma and bad debt for yourself. There is a lot of ways to create bad spiritual karma and debt for yourself. You know, so you want to make sure you research those ways in which you can do that. You know, if you are concerned about it. A lot of the times people be concerned about, like, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, but again, remember, you're going to go through a lot of different layers of yourself. Those layers literally include, like, maybe you didn't think that you would, maybe you went your whole life not liking olives, or not eating peanut butter, or not liking the color red. And then randomly, all of a sudden, one day, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and wear the red shirt. You know, you just took that step. That's a way of shedding. You just shedded something. You know what I mean? So, like, it doesn't have to be that deep. You know what I mean? Is what I want to say. You got dance out here, cosmic dance. I am protected by source. I trust the wisdom within. Devotion unites me within the infinite. Again, this is kind of going to happen anyway. The divine kind of extends out those helping hands, and it kind of be helping and kind of be going on anyway. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, randomly, you got that job. And it's funny because 1111 was on the phone, I think, at the time in which I started saying this. But you know, you just got that job. You know, you just somehow, you know, just landed this deal on a house. You know what I mean? You just somehow went up in the certain place and caught those specials. You know, they definitely be working with you and be helping you, whether you're aware of it or not. I'm just being honest. Like, if you view trusting yourself as a way of if you're one of those people that's just kind of like, well, I could just trust myself then. You know, well, then I ain't got to do all of that then. Technically, you're right. It's all within you. You don't have to necessarily be up here, you know, and this is not to knock the people who do burn stuff and hold seances and stuff like that, because that is really cool and you do get a lot of positive results out of that. So this is not to knock them either. Okay. I feel like I like what I'm doing here. I feel like I'm a part of helping to bring, like, a community and just collective energy and effort to the spiritual community, because I don't like seclusion. You know, I don't like division, people feeling like, oh, because you mess with that, I don't mess with people who mess with that. If you are on your spiritual path and you're doing that, I'm sorry to say, but you definitely need to continue to work on yourself and shed those layers of skin and shed those karma, that karma, because those prejudices that you hold in probably are connected to past lives, you know, that you experience. Maybe you experience certain things in past lives towards certain ethnic groups, okay, towards certain things. Maybe, you know, you need to, you got to go review yourself. You know, you're not going to be able to get all the answers just based off of the ages from when you was a baby up until now. You know what I mean? So sometimes it does require you to do a little bit of digging, you know, to figure out more. But, you know, unfortunately, because some people do think like that, I feel like division naturally kind of like happens, because that just becomes another frequency, and almost like a branch within this tree of life, if that makes sense. So, you know, I just want to advocate for being more cognizant and aware of bringing community into the spiritual community. Just because you follow a path of, you know, maybe your family's from Louisiana, so you learn about Marie Laveau and Voodoo and stuff like that, or maybe you decide that you want to learn about Ifa and the Orishas and stuff like that. Maybe you decide that you want to go and learn about Greek mythology and learn about Zeus. I feel like regardless, wherever you are, whatever, like, you know, like the whole purpose is supposed to be about unity, you know? And it's just kind of funny how, like, it just kind of like gets out of hand naturally type of thing, you know? So, but yes, it's just gonna happen naturally, you know. The ebb and the flow in which, you know, things just kind of happen for you. You know, everybody has, you know, like spirits, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna say everybody has spirits. You know, things like being happy, being sad, you know, that is a counter, sometimes being played off of a spirit. Like, it just depends, you know. So it's either, personally, how I view it, either it's gonna happen to you, for you, or you get to be an active participant. Like, it's up to you. I am presence. Like, I don't know, like, it's unfortunate that there's this very judgmental division type of energy, you know. But we got Page of Pentacles coming underneath I am presence. Again, finding these hidden nuggets, these hidden seeds, you know, and watching them sprout, watching them grow type of thing. You know, just finding the hidden gems, you know, within yourself, just learning. I don't know, maybe you just learned that you're a Taurus and you're the type of person that really has to do things that works for them type of thing. Maybe that's something you learned that's a Taurus trait. You're meant to unlock that, right? You're meant to learn about that and be like, oh, okay, cool. You know, and just that little seed, now all of a sudden, it blossoms into this. You know, now you recognize, man, I can't work that kind of job. It don't work for me. I can't work at that kind of time. It don't work for me. You know, I can't have that kind of relationship. It don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. That's beautiful. You like, but you know what? Oh, I can't have that relationship. That works for me. I can't work that job. That works for me. I can't eat that food. That works for me. Woo, you just going crazy. Look, you're meant to just find the hidden things, the little things, and somehow, some way, like, you know, it just kind of, you grasping that seed, that nugget of knowledge, that mustard seed, you know, you just grabbed it, and, you know, all it took was for you to just, that, you know, just that little seed, and it sprouts. 9 of Wands. What's that behind now? Oh, okay. The Chariot and the Empress. 10 of Wands. Again, so this seed, again, is meant to help you to raise your vibration, to help you come more into your truth, more into your light. As you come more into your light, more into your truth, you know, by these nugget seeds, you know, you are going to be definitely releasing just baggage, things that aren't yours type of thing. Unfortunately, you know, over time, it kind of just happens, right? People engage with people and have to engage with certain people based off their job, based off their family, based off of whatever their duties and responsibilities are. They have to engage with certain things, you know, in a certain way. So I feel like the things that you discover are meant to help you nurture yourself and to take back your power and to stand up for yourself so that you know what works for you, what works best for you, what does not work for you. Okay? I just wanted to say that again. But yeah, you know, it's meant to help you with that transformation for your karma. Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, so this speaks to the brand new mindsets that produce abundance and growth, right? You have to receive a new idea. You have to break through those bad. Sometimes it takes like that piece of knowledge to stop you from doing that bad habit, or you know what I mean, to help you, to snap you right into your truth type of thing, you know. Sometimes, you know, you may just come across that one piece of information, that piece of advice that changes your life. You know what I mean? That sparks that brand new reality for you. You know, that sparks that want, that need, that desire. All of a sudden, you start going after it. Like, you're meant to uncover certain pieces of information to help you, like, you know. And this is the divine's way of, like, almost like extending that helping hand by helping you like retrieve these pieces of information. You have the ability to go out and seek information and to receive the energy that you are meant to receive. You know what I mean? Like, when you have those moments of shedding those layers of skin, shedding that skin or shedding that previous mindset, letting go of that bad habit, you know what I mean? Like, it's a way and a form of you like just breaking through, breaking ground, you know, type of thing. You got Page of Cups, a lot of page energy out here. Ace of Wands. like, Spirit is saying, like, if you ever find yourself, like, having trouble, like, just pay attention to those moments where, like those aha moments, those light bulb moments, those epiphanies, you know what I'm saying? Again, everybody doesn't have to be sitting up here, you know, lighting candles. You don't have to have tarot cards and stuff like that in order to be spiritual with what it is that you're doing. Queen of Pentacles is showing up here in the reverse. So I feel with this is your spirit, the spiritual path following, no matter what you follow, I feel is always going to address materialism. It's always going to address the materialism about this world. It's always going to address the glamour, like how people like to glamorize certain things and be the greedy, jealous, possessive, materialistic, almost like wicked, you know what I mean, type of energy. It's not idealistic, right? It's not ideal. It's not beneficial. It's not going to be beneficial to you, you know. So you're gonna be shedding a lot of that. You're gonna be facing a lot of that, you know what I mean. You got the Hierophant out here and 3 of Cups again. This is going to be about the spiritual path is about, like, literally allowing the divine to intervene. You allowing the divine to literally intervene in those moments where materialism seeps in and you lose sight of yourself. You know, right? That put you like allow yourself to be in direct danger. You could, like, I'm hearing like spiritual suicide type of thing whenever you allow yourself to, like, adhere to this world, you know, to the beauty, like, for example, you could say beauty standards, you know, stuff like that. You're just putting yourself in harm's way when you don't have to. And just by learning and being conscious and cognizant and aware of yourself, like, it just brings harmony and balance. You know, you can still continue to find, you know, good company and stuff like that. But yeah, it's meant to also be fun. You know, it's not all bad just because you have to find yourself giving up the greedy ways of this world. Sometimes we fall victim to a way somebody taught us to be, you know what I mean? And you know, we learn the lessons that we need in order to be more in our truth, right? And we learn to not be that way that someone taught us to be, but to be more of the way that we know, that we always knew to begin with, you know? So it's all about allowing the divine to intervene, allowing your divine self to intervene, to show up, to be more present, you know? Like, the spiritual path is about you. There would be no spiritual path without you. Because of you, there is a spiritual path. So that's not to lose sight of, I say that to, like, not lose sight of yourself. It's not get caught up in the controversy, this person does that and all of that. You could befriend somebody who is in a different, you know, who studies something totally different than you. Total different culture than you. Maybe all that person does is meditate, you know, turn out to be your best freaking friend. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you befriend somebody who, I don't know, all they do is just go for walks or something. I'm seeing somebody walking, you know, like in nature. You can still befriend spiritual people. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you. You know, that's why you gotta choose kindness out here. And just move to the beat of your own drum. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. I really hope you guys enjoyed this message. Please stay tuned for more positive healing messages. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. Bye.